Yo, what's going on, GameLeap? Oh my goodness, this could be the most red-hot video of all time, mate. Patch 13.10. This is pretty much going to be a new season for League of Legends when this hits the Rift, guys. This patch has so many changes, and there are so many item changes. Like, I didn't even know what they had the preseason for. Like, this should have been the preseason. This is going to change how the Rift is played. It's going to change the champions who are OP. There are so many item changes here that we're about to get into. Did I mention there's item changes? And yes, before we get into the video, guys, just make sure if you actually want to improve at the game, for sure, like, if you're playing someone like Varus or Cogmore in 13.10, you're going to win more games, I think, if these changes go through. But you're still going to be the same player, right? Like, you have to understand that what remains constant in the game is wave management, is back timing, is counting cooldowns, and all this stuff, right? Being able to CS, your general mechanics and micro. We can teach you how to improve everything, so it doesn't even matter like what happens in terms of the meta. You'll be challenger forever. Check out the website, links down below in the description and comment section. And yeah, let's get into all of these changes. So we're going to start with just the champion buffs. Now, lots of champions here, Akshan, Kalista, Kindred, and Vayne. Pretty much think of these guys as having more AP in their kit and AP scaling. Because, and you'll know why in the future, there are going to be some item changes that are giving more AP, and because they will be items for those ranged champions, that's why Riot are doing this. But anyway, item changes. Now, first of all, let's start in the bot lane and talk about Chalice of Blessing. This support item component builds into Redemption, Mikhail's, and Echoes of Helia. So it's giving you 200 HP, 75% base mana regen, and the passive called Harmony, you're gaining 25% base health regeneration for every additional 25% base mana regeneration. Now we also have Lifewell Pendant here. So this builds into Zeke's, Knight's Vow, Locket, and Evan Shroud. This is giving you 150 HP, 20 armor, and 100% base health regen for those tankier supports. Then we have Echoes of Helia, a new support item. 30 ability power, 200 HP, 15 ability haste, and 125% base mana regen. Your Soul Siphon passive means that when you damage a champion, you get a Soul Shard, and up to a maximum of 2 of these. Now when you heal or shield, so we're talking about these enchantresses, an ally, this consumes all of those soul shards and restores the ally's HP and deals magic damage per shard to the nearest enemy champion. Now this seems a little bit toxic, like a Janet just eating her AD carry. But yeah, anyway, the other passive here is called Dissonance. You're gaining 3 ability power per 25% base mana regeneration, and the mythic passive is you're getting ability haste. Now moving on to Youmuu's Ghostblade, and this is where it really gets saucy. So Youmuu's 60 attack damage, 18 lethality, 20 ability haste, but it's now going to be a mythic item, and the actual active is giving you 25% movement speed and ghosting for 6 seconds, and during this time you generate stacks 2 times faster. Now speaking of these stacks, Haunt, the actual passive here, you gain up to 100 spectral shards while moving. You gain up to 50 movement speed at a champion combat based on the number of spectral shards. Now when you're at max shards, you gain lethality based on level, so you can actually have at least 30 lethality when you buy this item, and you will be one-shotting pretty much everyone. Now shards will reset 4 seconds after dealing damage to an enemy champion, and the actual mythic passive here for Ghostblade is giving attack damage. Now Duskblade is going to remain as a lethality mythic here, so exactly the same stats as Ghostblade, but the Night Stalker passive is now changing, so your abilities deal up to an additional 15% damage based on the target's missing health. Now when a champion that you have damaged within the last 3 seconds dies, so this is still the same, but what's different here is that you become untargetable, no longer invisible from non-structures for 1.5 seconds, and it's going to grant ability haste and movement speed via the mythic passive. Now Prowler's Claw, guys, is no longer going to be a mythic item. This is going to be a legendary item, and it's giving 55 AD, 15 lethality, and 15 ability haste, and the Sandstrike active is now turning into a passive, so after dashing, blinking, or exiting stealth, your next attack on a champion deals an additional bit of physical damage, and if this is dealt by a melee champion, this attack also slows the target by 99%, so it's pretty much got the old Duskblade passive onto it. Now moving down to the bot lane here, and this is where the video gets red hot. Guinsoo's Rageblade. This item is back, guys, with a vengeance. This item is giving you 30 attack damage and 30 ability power, as well as 25% attack speed. Now the passives here, Wrath. Attacks apply 30 magic damage on hit. Now your critical strike chance is converted into up to 200 more magic damage on hit. So that's changing how Guinsoo's is going to work. And also the Seething Strike passive, basic attacks grant 8% attack speed, stacking up to 4 times for a max of 32%. Now when you're at 32% fully stacked, every third attack after this applies your on-hit effects twice. Now the mythic passive for Guinsoo's is giving armor penetration and magic penetration. That's why they've given some AD carries AP scaling or just AP in their kits, because maybe you want to run it down and just try it out. Now Infinity Edge, guys, is turning into the mythic stack stat stick. So it's giving you attack damage, crit strike chance, and also critical strike damage. And the passive is just giving you attack damage. So if you want straight up damage, build this item. And what's interesting here is the Infinity Edge and Navori we're about to get into, which is also a mythic. They're not proccing, so the actual passives, they're not proccing. I mean, Infinity Edge doesn't even have a passive. But yeah, Navori is not proccing off a certain amount of crit now. So you can just build these whenever you want to. And speaking of Navori, 60 AD, 20% crit, 20 ability haste. Transcendence, you're still keeping this. Your attacks reduce your non-ultimate ability cooldowns by 12%, but you're getting impermanence now, a new passive. Your abilities deal up to 20% increased damage based on crit chance. Now the passive here, you're getting ability haste. Now music to the ears here, guys, because Statikk Shiv is coming back. 3,000 gold, you're getting 45 attack damage, 25% attack speed, and 20% critical strike chance. And the passives are as follows. Energized. Moving and attacking will generate an energized attack. This energized attack is called Electroshock, and this fires chain lightning that applies damage, bonus magic damage, and this increases against minions. Oh my goodness, Split pushing is back, and I cannot wait to see this back on the Rift. Please let me know, guys, in the comment section how hyped you are. It's gonna be sick. Now, Immortal Shieldbow is no longer gonna be a mythic item. This is just gonna be a legendary item, and you're getting 50 attack damage, 20% crit, and 7% lifesteal. Now, you're still getting the lifeline passive, so when taking damage, that will reduce you to below 30% HP, you're getting a shield. For 3 seconds, and you also gain attack speed, or 8 seconds here. Now, Galeforce remaining as a mythic item. So you're getting 55 attack damage, 15% attack speed, 20% crit, 7% movement speed, and the Cloudburst active, you dash in target direction, firing 3 missiles at the lowest health enemy near your destination, obviously prioritizing champions here, and this deals physical damage, and this increases if the enemy champion is lower. This is also granting you attack damage via the mythic passive. Now, Kraken Slayer, guys, interestingly enough, is not going to be a mythic as well. So Shieldbow and Kraken, no longer mythics, legendary items. So for Kraken Slayer, you're getting 40 attack damage and 30% attack speed and 20% crit, and the Bring It Down passive, every third attack applies 20 bonus magic damage, which scale off your AD, and also magic damage, and additional triggers on the same target within 6 seconds increases this damage by 50%. So if you're playing Varus, Kog'Maw, Kai'Sa, Zeri, watch out for these in 13.10. Rapid Fire Cannon, guys, is also getting changed, so 30 attack damage, 15% attack speed, 20% crit, 7% movement speed, and you're getting the energized attack again, just like Shiv, but this time it's a sharpshooter energized attack, which applies bonus magic damage. In addition, that energized attack is gaining up to 35% bonus attack range. Now, Stormrazor, guys, is getting changed as well, so it's getting 55 attack damage, 15% attack speed, 20% crit, and you're also getting an energized attack from this, from moving and attacking, but this time it's a bolt, and this bolt is going to apply bonus magic damage, which scales off attack damage and also ability power, and grants 45% movement speed for 1 second. Now, we also have Lord Domenik's Regards getting changed, and this is also really interesting. So you're still keeping 35 attack damage, 20% crit, 30% armor penetration, and the Giant Slayer passive deal up to 25% bonus physical and magic damage against champions with greater max HP than you. Again, Kog'Maw is just going to absolutely froth this. Now, finally here, guys, Imperial Mandate is going to be a legendary item. So it's giving you 55 ability power, 20 ability haste, 100% base mana regen, and the coordinated fire passive here. Abilities that slow or immobilize a champion, well, they deal bonus magic damage and they mark that champion still. And yes, your allied champion can detonate that mark, and that will deal an additional bit of magic damage and grant you both movement speed for a couple of seconds here. These are absolutely massive changes to the items in the game at the moment, and we will do a future video, guys, on all the other item changes very soon indeed. So if you have any thoughts, any comments, any questions, of course, about these changes, please leave them in the comment section, and make sure you hit that subscribe button for our future video on the rest of the changes. There's so many. Of course, leave a like down below as well if you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you in that next video. This has been Iggs. Peace.